bounce, oh yeah.
They gon' let me in this club in these dirty vans. Clean money, I count stacks with these dirty hands. Do a show, cut the rack with my new advance. 50 bands, 80 bands, 100 bands. I'm the American dream. We the American dream.
All right, Coach, it's the NFL on EA Sports as you take a look there at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New York Jets and the Philadelphia Eagles. Lachlan Edwards has it on the tee and ready to go. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now a play fake here on first down. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. Avery Williamson in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Working from the gun, Wentz. But a reception made by Alshon Jeffrey. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
From the gun on third down, Wentz. Eluding the pressure right. Hard throw, incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, 1st and 10. Now a first carry for Latavius Murray. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On second down, Darnold got his man, Robbie Anderson. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Jet first down. And a nice start there to the aerial attack to pick up the first.
And I think preseason is officially over now. Getting into the groove of the regular season, that's a great way to get started. First drive of the season, what a nice completion.
They go play action here on first down. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10.
Watching that, Marty! All right, here we go. Blue 90! Blue 90! Leopard! Leopard!
That was second down run for Murray. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
Well, that play was over before it even got started. Thanks for nothing, huh? How about that? That sets up a very difficult 3rd down call now.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. He hits Jermaine Kearse. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. They'll get 11, but still a little short. 4th down. On 4th down, here's Lachlan Edwards to punt it. And he'll get credit for a punt inside the 20. Not by much, but inside the 20 at the 19-yard line. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
The stop for no gain brings up 2nd and 10 from the 20. Now Wentz throwing on 2nd down. The connection here with Nelson Aguilar. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Wentz now on 1st down. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack.
Well, that's the 2nd time he's been sacked so far in the first half. And if they have designs on having a big year, on going anywhere, they've got to find a way to keep him upright so he can throw the football.
2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. From the gun, it's Wentz. That ball's caught. Aguilar right side. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
Let's go. Great. I've been too great. Listen.
Now Wentz on 3rd down. Burks has it left side. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first. Just the first quarter, but tackling going to be so important going forward. They've got to limit plays like that.
And that's something when you see it happen early in the game and they don't get him on the ground, you can always tell that they were concerned about it going in. Because I can just tell you from my days, I remember being in college and worrying all off-season about our season open opponent. And they had a receiver that could shake and bake with the best of them. I tackled him on the first pass of the game, and the relief was incredible. Ended up having a pretty decent ball game. But if I had missed him, it would have been a long night.
So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. Now a play fake. Wentz. And this is caught at the 8. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. A very solid gain of 27. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
This 5-2.
Wentz now to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Darren Lee picks it, and a big turnover. Over there as his guys will get the football back. Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, 1st and 10.
Here we go.
After the interception, here's Darnold. Fletcher Cox able to swap him from that defensive tackle spot for a loss of 5.
As I was watching the play unfold, my eyes immediately went to the referee because I wanted to see, was he going to put those two hands over his head, that universal signal for a safety? But it's at the 1-yard line. You know you're playing with fire when you get sacked that close to the goal line.
Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15.
Here we go. 3-19.
From the end zone, here's Darnold. And this one will be taken up. They'll spot it right at the 7. Give him 6 on the play, and that'll make it 3rd down. Throwing here on 3rd down, Darnold. He's got Curse. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Jets move the chains. Now they can breathe a little easier, some room to operate, as they've got it 1st and 10 now out past the 20. On 1st down, it's Darnold. It's complete to Golden Tate. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Brandon, so many times we see the crossing route start as a quick hitter, but in this play, he had time in the pocket and waited for him to clear going across.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. A 1st down throw, Darnold going with a screen for Murray. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. 2nd and 12 after the first down pass play went backwards for 2 yards.
All right, here we go. Green, 39. Green, 39. Watching that, Barney.
Again, Darnold. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. Seems like this defense, especially the secondary, has really been contesting about every throw in this first half.
Remind me of a good half-court defensive basketball team. Every time a pass is thrown, they're right there in good defensive position, able to affect the play.
Green, 39. Green, 39.
Darnold to throw again. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Nigel Bradham. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. Play clock down to 5, and they're going to burn a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. So after the INT, here's Wentz. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Shotgun now for Wentz. He sets to fire deep. And they went for a big play through the air on 2nd down. Couldn't connect. Now it's 3rd.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. This is 3rd down territory, even if they don't get it, though. This is Ajayi. Look at this spin.
Balance.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. And a nice carry there of 15 yards. So after the run by Jay Ajayi, here's 1st and 10. Throwing on first is Wentz. Throwing for his running back, and he's got it complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. That's 30 yards now in the last two plays, back-to-back 15-yarders, and they're rolling. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. A great effort there with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Eagles are able to cash it in for 6. Elliott good with a PAT. And it's now a 7-0 game. Elliott now to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Jets offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, 1st and 10.
Set! Green, 39!
They begin the drive with a run by Murray. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10.
Set! Green, 39!
To throw on 2nd down is Darnold. It's brought in left side by Tate. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there at 22.
As long as you go through your proper reads and progressions, the drag route can be one of those old reliable plays because usually it's good for a good chunk of yardage, as we just saw there.
And those guys like it, right? They can get the ball with a full head of steam.
Especially against man coverage, because man coverage, they're typically running away from someone and not worried about traffic coming out on the other end.
Let's go! Blue, landed!
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Rolling to his left. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. We'll come back to Philadelphia after this.
Here we go now! Blue, landed! Blue, landed!
Now a give. This is Murray. Murray fighting. Lost the football. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. On 1st down, Darnold airing one deep for Curse. And it's knocked away and incomplete. It was Jalen Mills getting a hand in there defensively.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. handoff. It's Murray. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. And the Eagles are going to go ahead and take another timeout as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. The shotgun snap for Darnold. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
So on is Jason Myers. He's hit from as long as 58 in his career. This will be from 56 yards out. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short. No good. And this score will stay right where it is.
And this is one of the risks you run when you attempt a long field goal. If you miss, the defense takes over the spot of the placement. So now they've got a chance to get one more drive in before halftime.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10. On play action, Wentz. Jeffrey with a catch left side. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first. Six yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Working from the gun, Wentz. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Alshon Jeffrey, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd and 4.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
The Eagles on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Wentz. Aguilar has it. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. Wentz now on first down. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. That one goes for 24 yards. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're...
And it's a fumble. And the Jets have recovered. Nine seconds to play, likely the final snap of the first half as it's 1st and 10. Here's Murray now as they run it to start the drive. And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. Call it a gain of a yard as it brings us to the end of the first half. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, we'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Jets offensive unit ready to get going here. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors. But overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
From the gun on 3rd down, here's Darnold. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. Another drive comes and goes. Still nothing on the scoreboard.
Yeah, and when the second half comes, you know, it's real easy to get discouraged and wonder if you're ever going to get things started. You just got to fight through it. Got to keep pounding away.
And taken right on the 30. Whoosh. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And the Eagles will have great starting field position here as they take over. So here are the Eagles now as they get set for their first possession of the second half. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away. Defense, we got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see if the offense gets done.
The rush defense stout on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. They'll run it now out of the gun. And a pretty big hole as he's down to about the 40. He's able to rattle off 6 on the carry, and that'll get him to 3rd and 4.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. The Eagles on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. From the gun, it's Wentz. And Jeffrey's got it. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a 1st down. An Eagle 1st down. Wentz hooking up with Jeffrey.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the 1st down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
And they're right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
They'll toss it to Ajayi. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Come on now. Come on now. Let's go.
On play action, it's Wentz. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Dallas Goedert from 19 yards away. And the Eagles add on to their lead. A good, sustained drive there in this third quarter, capping it off with a touchdown to give them a nice two-score advantage.
It was actually a fun one to watch, wasn't it? I mean, for me, seeing the mix of what they did, how they moved the ball downfield, very sharp, too. Each and every play seemed to be executed with great dispatch.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now the Jets offense gets ready to head back on the field. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working and call more of that.
Here's Darnold, complete to the right side. It's Eifert. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. The completion good for 3, and it's second down. On second down, Darnold. And the hit jarred loose. It's incomplete.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. Jumpy on the right side of the line.
Sometimes when you're on the end, a little bit farther away from the ball, any type of movement will get you to jump, and that's exactly what happened there.
And the penalty makes this a much more manageable third down, 3rd and 2.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90. Hot. Hot.
Now Darnold. Buying time to his left. And this is going to be incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the number one thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
Now Edwards to kick as he sends it away. This is taken at the 18. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be second and very short.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
Here we go. 120. Check. Porky, 82, Porky.
Wentz to throw on second down. And this is Ertz with it, right side. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. An Eagle first down, Wentz to Ertz.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
Now it's Ajayi. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. Ajayi with the benefit of a full training camp behind him, excelling in this Eagle backfield as they come up on first down. They go play action here on first down. He's going to let this one go deep. And nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete.
You're down 2 touchdowns. You just know defensively you absolutely have to come up with a big play. That nearly was one right there.
Looked over at the sideline immediately after the drop and just saw the dejection. They felt it. They thought he had it. Unfortunately, couldn't come up with it. Back to the air on second down. Wentz. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
The effort's always going to be there. Everyone's always going to try and make a catch, but underthrown balls, I think, are the toughest ones to come back and get because usually your momentum's going in the opposite direction when you're trying to stop, break, and come back and get it.
The Eagles on third down. They've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Wentz going to throw. And he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49. Avery Williamson in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. The Eagles send out their punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. Now the Jet offense about to take over as they head out onto the field. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field in this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Darnold now to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's good for a Jet first down, a gain of 13.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
A first down throw, Darnold. And he's going to lose yardage here, as they will switch ends as time is run out on this 3rd quarter of play. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. It's Jet football, but they trail here as we start the 4th quarter. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14.
All right, here we go. 3-19.
Darnold. Caught right side, Tate. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. It'll be a loss of 1, and they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. Here's Darnold. Airing one deep for Curse. And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big gain of 38 there on third down. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, Darnold. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. A gain of 6 there on 1st. Hard to believe his first catch of the game defensively. They bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him and then change the coverages behind him throughout the game. Brackets, double, zone, man, you name it. Make sure he gets a lot of angles.
Now let's go. 3-19.
They pitch it out to Murray. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Denzel Perryman there to bring him down.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
To throw is Darnold. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back.
No. Check. Patriot. Gun.
On 1st down, it's Darnold. Steps away to his left. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Jordan Hicks able to get in there and take him down for a loss of 3.
It's interesting, partner, that most defenses try and guard the 35-yard line actively because they think the way kickers are nowadays, about a 52-yard field goal, they're kind of giving up points. But you get even deeper into territory, you get into the red zone, they're going to guard it even more, which means more pressure, more blitzing.
Here's Darnold now on 2nd down. Forced out to it. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Derek Barnett in there to get him, and this pass rush strong now. That's sacks on back-to-back plays. 3rd and long, it's Darnold. He dropped it. Couldn't hang on in the end zone. So no 6 points, incomplete.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Set. Green, 39. Green.
4th down, and for Darnold, it's desperation time. He can run for it, and he will. The Todd Bowles tried it, went for it, but it didn't pay off. And it'll be a turnover on downs. So they really needed points here in a 2-score game. Could not come away with anything there on 4th.
And while we know they're a little bit discouraged here, they can't check out of this game. You and I have called a good number of games over the course of our career where we've seen these types of situations. Teams get the ball back, and that miracle does occur. So they can't let that dream go just yet. They have to get stout on defense here.
Yeah, right now really hoping for a turnover. The stop for no gain brings up 2nd and 10 from the 20. And the play clock is going to run out here. They're in no hurry to get a play off. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
The Eagles on third down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is going to be 3rd and 13. In his own end zone, it's Wentz. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. And he gets it up to the 10-yard line here. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. And I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the first down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the second half. Now it's Tate. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And the Jets will have a short field to work with as they take over 1st and 10. Here's the Jet offense now. They head out to take over. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a 4th down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a big deal. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. Brandon Graham in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. To throw on second down is Darnold. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Derek Barnett in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon.
So, Brandon, we've sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
Now let's go. 3-19.
The shotgun snap for Darnold. He's going to look deep down the field. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Ronald Darby that time, the one who got a hand in and knocked it free.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. The time Bulls tried it, went for it, but it didn't pay off. And the Eagles are going to take over in great field position. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's Ajayi. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. Tackle made there by Kamale Correa. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. And they'll go with a ground attack here. And a loose football. And the Jets have recovered.
Well, I'm guessing that on the sidelines there might be a few words said about that mistake there, but I don't think it's going to hurt them in the long run. They're still going to get out of here with a win.
Yeah, they got the 2-score cushion, but you know what coaches say, Charles? Finish strong.
Finish the game out the way it's supposed to be played. In fact, coaches might be secretly happy. Gives them a chance to do a little extra coaching next week. This challenge was initiated by the guys in New York. Taking a look at the play, less than 2 minutes to go.
Yeah, I'm sure the coach wanted to challenge it, so he's probably going to send the New York office a holiday card. From the gun on 3rd down, Wentz. And the 3rd down pass falls incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
This fielded at the 2. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. So out now come the Jets. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, Coach, what do you want to call? He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. They're throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. A first throw for the backup Griffin. And this is caught by Curse. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. Derek Barnett able to disrupt yet another pass play. His 3rd sack of the afternoon. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Back to throw Darnold. And the pressure gets to him again. Jordan Hicks in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. From the gun on 3rd down, here's Darnold. He's going to let it fly. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes. And partner, this first week, this first game that we get to call together, So special every year, week one. You had the flyover, the big American flag out there before the game, all the hoopla, just having football back, so special.
It is an opening day, opening game. There's just nothing like it because you really build to a crescendo. But the best part for us is that crescendo lasts for a while. Opening game here, an entire season. We get into the playoffs, to the Super Bowl. I was really excited. I could barely sleep last night. I can't imagine being a player.
So for Philadelphia, you can't ask for a better start as they pitch a shutout here in the opener. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Washington Redskins. Meanwhile, for the Jets, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they will be at home next week to take on the Miami Dolphins. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.